Hey, how's it going? You know who it is once again. It's Midas. So I'm gonna continue on with some of my rambling. But I think today I'm gonna issue a challenge. This is a real challenge since everybody wants to do all these challenges like with the Tide Pods and stuff. I'm gonna do a challenge. This real though. This is honest. This is a real challenge and it's actually beneficial. Excuse me. So I challenge you every day to make one goal. It can be a small goal, any little bitty goal. And I actually got this. I seen this, and I'm terrible. Like if I see a lot of quotes, I hear a lot of things, and I'm terrible with who said them. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with it. A lot of times I'm listening to audio and I'm moving around, I'm doing things, and I'm not paying attention to who it is. It's on Spotify, and I'm cleaning or something. Anyway, so this guy, he was like a sergeant or something in the army or whatever, and so he makes a speech and he's talking about making his bed. Every single morning he makes his bed. And he makes his bed because before he leaves the house, he completed one goal that he said he was going to do. He completed one goal. So he started his day completing one goal already. He's one step ahead. And then also he was saying that when he got home, after a bad day or, especially being in the army and, all that they go through, after something like that, to come home and your bed's made, even after a bad day, you still accomplish something. And it's like, that's what I challenge you guys to. I challenge you to complete one small goal, even if it's just that, making your bed. Simply making your bed every single day. Or simply putting away your shoes somewhere where it needs to go, where they need to be. Another thing I challenge you to do as well is to read or watch something positive every single day. Once a day. It doesn't matter how long the video is. You got 5 minutes, you got 10 minutes. There is time in your day to do or to try to think something positive. Because it's just like with so many things, with negative attracts negative energy. And that's got to be a fact. I'm telling you, I do this a lot. Please bear with me on this with these quote things or where I hear things and I remember them and I want to continue on them. I also heard, of a sense of think about when you wake up in the morning. As soon as you wake up, you're getting ready to go to work and you stub your toe. It doesn't just seem like everything gets worse and bad as the day goes, but that's because you place yourself in this mode. I stubbed my toe. Oh, this morning's going to suck. It's going to be such a terrible day. And then your mind is thinking that. So things go that way. But, and I did this, so I know this is fact. I actually broke my toe too, and I'm not going to show it. Everybody was telling everybody, making jokes about it. Like, I broke my toe and I went to sleep and I woke up and my toe was like, it looked like an S. Anyway, I stubbed my toe at like 3 a.m. I have to get it back up at 4:30 to go to work. So I stubbed my toe and I break it. Like I said, I promise you this thing is broken. But the new year just started January 2018. I'm like, no, I am not going to let this ruin my day. And it didn't. So many other stupid things happened that day. My keys were locked in my truck for work. I had to take a different car. It was a whole day, but I didn't let it ruin me. Because I laughed about it and let things go, my day was good. And that's what I'm saying about doing or reading or, especially on YouTube. That's where I get the most of it. There's so much positive things just to where you get to hear somebody speak their story or see where they came from or how they got out of a bad situation. Like so many of these people's stories is about saying, you know what, they get up one day, you know what, I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to go try to do what I said I want to do. Then they go do it and go, man, you know what, I suck at that. I don't know why I love that so much. But I'm really good at such and such that's linked to what they originally want to do. It's just like, so like that's what I mean kind of in the sense of failure. A little failure here might not be anything wrong. Or like the great example is like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. And somebody had to bring this attention to me. His dream was to play football. He wanted to be a professional football player, right? But he saw that football wasn't going to work for whatever reason it may be, but it led him to the path he's in now to where he can speak to people. He's making massive amounts of money in movies and he enjoys it. So just because you go in this way and fell at a dream doesn't mean you can't, be in some way involved and still have a dream. Like God doesn't still have a plan for you in that way. But that's what I mean about something positive. You can't look at things, you can't look at life that way, or as they say, glass is half empty or half full. I feel like I've always been the half full guy, but you can't look at things like that unless you start to try to place yourself and create habits of positivity. Look up some kind of message, look up some kind of speech, read some kind of something that inspires you, or even, even if it doesn't have to necessarily be a speech or a motivational, type book, but something in the area you want to do. Read somebody's story in the job or the field you want to go into. Read their story. See what they went through. How did they get through things? What did they have to do to make it where they are? Read stuff like that. Like, read positive. The news is all negative. And it's even, you'd be surprised. Like, sit and listen once. Just one day sit around your coworkers or your friends and everybody and just listen. Listen to how negative everybody is all the time. So-and-so did this. So-and-so did that at work. Just listen. I mean, it's all the time. And I'm not saying I don't do it as well. Jesus, I get home sometimes and I'm like, oh man, I wanted to smack the, I get into it too. I'm not saying I'm away from it, but listen to how it is. We are so negative all the time that we're just accustomed to it. We're used to it. It goes right over our head how negative we are. So much so that when somebody says something positive or nice, it's a shocker. You're like, oh, that person, they just gave me a compliment. And it's a shocker. You know what? When so-and-so walked by today, they smiled at me. Nobody ever smiles at me. I don't know who that person was. They smiled at me. That's a shocker. And it should be a shocker that we're so naturally, negative that, that people get shocked when they smile, But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Again, once with the rambling, just me talking, speaking my mind and what I feel like I see a lot and can't always do on Snapchat. I don't got enough time. It keeps cutting off. I try to keep up where I'm at, But anyway, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I challenge you all to try to do something positive. Read a book, get some messages, make a small goal that you can accomplish daily. Because like I said, one small goal is just a baby step. You got that one goal, now I'm going to make a bigger one and more goals, But I challenge you guys all to do that, to try to be positive, to smile more. Like for real, smile more, laugh more, Yeah, life's hard, it's stressful, but take a break, take a breather. Realize, it's a long ride, it's a long ride. You gotta be aware of what's going on around you and just keep it positive and keep it pushing. Anyway, it's Midas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. How you feel about this situation or any situation. Some of you might, got a question or might want me to touch base on just because I ramble and talk so much. I'll probably get the answer. Anyway, if not, like I said before, you got Google and Siri. Anyways, that's Midas. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Peace.